On the next page, page 400, we are going, it's amazing to believe that we have already done 400 pages of work, boys and girls. Congratulations, by the way. Just wanted to say that. Continuing, tree diagrams. Here you're going to practice your own tree diagram. Okay, we have Jose has 3 clean shirts, red, blue, and yellow, and 2 clean pair of pants, a tan and a black pair. He grabs a shirt and pair of pants without looking. What are the possible combinations he could get? Well, let's list the shirts. We have red, blue, and yellow. He could get a tan pair of pants with the red shirt or a black pair of pants. A tan pair of pants or black, a tan or a black with the yellow. Okay, let's have the blue here. So, I want you to list all the possible combinations. You can have red and black. So remember, after you've written all your possible combinations for each one, circle it. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. List them all. Okay? And then answer the questions below. Here. How many different combinations of shirts are there? Shirts and pants are there? Okay? 4. Are all the shirt pants combinations equally likely? Well, Jose closed his eyes. He didn't look. So at this point, it's like he doesn't care what he chooses. He doesn't prefer one color to another. So I would say at this point, yes. They're equally likely because it's all left up to chance. See what happens. What is the probability that Jose will grab the following? Okay, the blue shirt. Well, how many shirts are there? 1, 2, and 3, right? So 1 in 3 chances. Okay. Continuing on with questions B to E. Go ahead and do those on your own, and we will check those in class tomorrow. On page 401, we are looking now at a train schedule for Mr. Jackson. Mr. Jackson travels to and from work by train. Trains to work leave at 6, 7, 8, and 9 a.m. Trains from work leave at 3, 4, and 5 p.m. Mr. Jackson is equally likely to select one of the 4 morning trains to go to work. He is equally likely to select any of the 3 afternoon trains to go home from work. So he has the 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., and 9 a.m. So it doesn't matter which one of these he chooses. Coming back, he'll also have 3 other choices. Okay? 3, 4, and 5. Mr. Jackson is here. So in the morning, he has these 4 choices. And no matter which one he chooses, in the afternoon, he has another 3 choices. And that's how we follow this. Okay? Now, please do as we did in the previous page. In how many different ways can Mr. Jackson take train to go to work? Well, let's count them. Okay, we have 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So go ahead and write 12 different ways. Are these ways equally likely? Well, yeah, they've been telling us that he's equally likely. Okay? So, YES. Now let's look at questions 3A to G, where we have to actually write a fraction or a percent. Okay? Let's do 1 or 2 together, and then you can do the rest. What is the probability of each of the following? Okay? Oh, something happened here where things got moved out of place. Sorry. Okay? Mr. Jackson takes the 7 a.m. train. Well, how many different trains can he take? Well, he can take the 6, the 7, the 8, or the 9. So that's 1 out of 4 chances. Okay, you could write that down. 1 out of 4. Okay, he takes the 7 a.m. train. That is 1 out of 4. Okay, or you could also even say that it is 1 out of 1 out of 4. Let's see the second situation. He returns home at 4 p.m. He returns home at 4 p.m. Which one's offered 4 p.m.? This one, this one, this one, and this one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 out of an entire 12. 4 out of 12. Can we simplify that? Yeah. That's 1 in 3 chances. Is it not? Okay, you go ahead and do the rest the same way I've done the previous ones, okay? And we'll check them in class. Next page. On this page, which is page 402, we are talking about rate. Rate is time and distance, or time over, let's see, rate. Or we could say distance divided by time. That would be rate. So let's see. Question 1. Mika reads about 44 pages an hour. So every hour she reads 44 pages. About how many pages will she read in 2 hours and 3/4? Okay, or 2 hours, 3/4 of an hour. Let's count. If you divide 1 hour into 4, that's 15-minute blocks. Okay, so 2 hours and 3 15-minute blocks would be 15, 30, 45. So 2 hours and 45 minutes. Okay, how many pages will she read in that amount of time? Well, I know that in 2 hours she read 88 pages. Okay, so it's doubled, right? We double this number here. 144 in 1 hour, 88 in 2 hours. Okay, and I also know that in 1/4 of an hour, which is 15 minutes, right here, 1/4 of an hour, 1/4 of 44 is 11. So 3/4, 3 parts, 3 11ths is 33. Oh, I just have to add the 88 pages she read in 2 hours plus the 33 pages she read in 3/4 of an hour, okay, or the 3/4 of the pages she read in an hour. I add it up and I get 121 pages. Please copy this down exactly as you see it. I'll put a little star there and a little star there. Question 2, or actually question 1, part 2. If Mika starts reading a 230-page book at 3:30 p.m., 233 pages at 3:30 p.m., and she reads straight through the book without stopping, about what time will Mika finish the book? Okay, so boys and girls, we have to understand that she can read 44 pages every hour. So keep adding an hour to this for every 44. How many 44s are here? For every 44 and 230, you must add an hour to this. First, calculate the number of pages read for each hour. 220 pages can be read in 5 hours because 5 times 44, remember, she reads 44 every hour, so 5 hours and 44 is 220. We're getting close to the answer. Okay, we're getting close. 11 more pages can be read in 1/4 of an hour. 1/4 of an hour is 15 minutes. Remember, if you divide 60 by 4, you get 15, 30, 45, 60. So 11 more pages. That's going to give us 220 plus 11 is 231. We get there. There we go. We just read 1 page extra, okay, in that time. So 231 pages can be read in 5 1/4 hours. 5 1/4 or 5 hours and 15 minutes, right? Go ahead and write your answer right there, but it's asking you what time. So add the 5 hours and 15 minutes to the 230. That's going to make it 45 minutes here, and 3 plus 5, okay, and you write the new time there. We'll check that tomorrow. Make sure again that you have this right here the same way as I do. That's another key answer. And for the last question, this one I would like you to work on your own as much as possible, but let's read it together. Tyree and Jake built a tower of centimeter cubes. Okay, CCs, centimeters cubes. Every cube is a centimeter cubed. The bottom floor of the tower is rectangular. It is 5 cubes wide and 10 cubes long. So 5 cubes wide and 10 cubes long. That looks like it's 50 centimeters square, the base area. The completed tower is the shape of a rectangular prism. They began building at 2 p.m. They built for about 1 hour. They used approximately 200 cubes every 10 minutes. So they built for 2 hours. Every 10 minutes, they used 200 cubes. Okay, 200 cubes would give us 4 stories because there's 4 50s here. Okay, how tall was the final tower? Let me tell you the answer, and you must explain to me how you found it. Make sure that you come to this answer. The final tower is 24 floors or stories. You could write. Explain to me how we found that. Okay, you can use number sentences or words. We'll do this again. We'll visit this again in class.